place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rise Room. Today's episode dives into something that often hides behind charm, confusion, and control. So we're talking about manipulators versus narcissists. We're unpacking what these behaviors really mean, how they affect your mental health, and how to start protecting your peace and rebuilding your power. If you've ever left a conversation questioning your memory, your feeling, or your worth, this one's for you. Let's start by breaking down what we're really talking about. A manipulator uses guilt, fear, or emotional tactic to control outcomes. They want a reaction that benefits them. A narcissist, on the other hand, often has a fragile sense of self and relies on admiration to feel important. When that admiration fades, they react with anger, withdrawal, or control. Then we have gaslighting, which is when someone twists the truth until you start doubting your own reality. And then we have cohesive control, which is when someone limits your independence emotionally, financially, or socially until you begin to shrink in their presence. These aren't just toxic traits, they're patterns that can quietly shape your emotional world and mental health in ways you might not realize. So in simple terms, a manipulator pulls your strings, a narcissist writes the scripts and expects you to play your part. Gaslighting blurs the line between what is true and what's a lie. And then cohesive controls basically puts you in an invisible cage. And before you know it, you're questioning your worth, your decisions, even your sanity. And when emotional damage starts taking root, anxiety, self-doubt, overthinking, and emotional exhaustion becomes your daily companions. So in real life, manipulation might sound like, after everything I've done for you, this is how you treat me. Or narcissist might say, you should be lucky to even be with me. Gaslighting looks like, that's never happened, or you're too sensitive. And cohesive control would sound like, I'm just trying to protect you, but somehow you're isolated, monitored, or afraid to say the wrong thing. The emotional fallout is real. Studies show these behaviors are directly linked to higher rates of anxiety, depression, and PTSD-like symptoms. When you live in emotional chaos, your body and brain stay in this survival mode. And I'll be honest, I've been there. There was a time when I was starting to second guess my memory because someone constantly told me that's not what I said. I thought I was losing it. But what was really happening was I was being gaslit. And it took a lot of time, therapy, and a lot of self-reflection to rebuild my confidence and remember that my feelings, my memories are valid. That is what you said. That is what I heard. And they are all valid. So if you've ever experienced that, where someone made you question your reality, I want to hear your story. Share it with me, at the Rise Room, or message me privately. Your story could help someone else recognize their own. Now let's talk about the numbers, because you guys know I love numbers. Research shows that narcissist personality disorder affects about 1 to 6% of adults. But narcissist traits are most common. Over 40% of the young adults report experiencing gaslighting or emotional manipulation at some point, and those experiences are linked to increased anxiety and depression. In fact, some countries now legally classify cohesive control as abuse because of the long-term emotional trauma it causes. So yes, manipulation and narcissism aren't just personality quirks. They are mental health risk factors. Let's slide into some did you know. Did you know that chronic gaslighting can actually change your brain's stress response, keeping you in high fight or flight even when you're safe? Did you know that emotional manipulation activates the same brain center that responds to physical pain? Did you know that victims of long-term cohesive control often develop trauma symptoms identical to combat veterans? Did you know that healing from emotional abuse literally rewires your brain? Your gray matter density increases in areas related to self trust and memory once you feel safe again. Your mind and body remembers everything, but that also means they can unlearn the pain too. So, how do we heal? How do we protect ourselves and rebuild after manipulation or narcissistic abuse? Here are some Rise Room recommendations. Name it. You can't heal what you don't acknowledge. Recognizing manipulation doesn't make you bitter, it makes you aware. Rebuild boundaries. Say no without over explaining. Healthy people will respect your limits. Manipulators will test it. Let that test be your answer. Practice self validation. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself, my feelings are real. My experience is valid. You don't need someone else to co sign your truth. Ground your body. Manipulators keep you mentally spinning. Grounding, breathing deeply, stretching, feeling your feet on the floor helps your body remember safety. Seek trauma related therapy. A therapist trained in narcissistic abuse, recovery, or CBT can help you reframe patterns, rebuild self esteem, and learn emotional regulation. It has done wonders for me. Absolutely. If you can do that, absolutely. Reconnect with safe people. Healing often starts in healthy spaces, whether that's a friend, support group, or online community. Connection is medicine. Reclaim your identity. After manipulation, many people forget who they are. Start small, make a playlist, revisit hobbies, wear colors that make you feel alive. You're reintroducing yourself to yourself. And educate yourself. Learn the red flags, not to build walls, but to build discernment. Knowledge protects peace. Now, for your Rise Challenge this week, think about one time recently when you questioned your own feelings. Write down what actually happened, not the story someone told you about, but your truth. Then say it out loud. My memory matters, my emotions are real, and I trust myself. I trust my instincts. I trust my thoughts. That's how you retrain your brain, one truth at a time. Before we close, here's a gentle reminder. This podcast is for awareness and reflection. It is not a substitute for therapy. Therapy is so very important. I have gone through so much therapy and I am so better for it, and I will continue to advocate for therapy and therapists everywhere. So if you are struggling, please reach out. You can call or text 988 if you're in the US to reach the Suicide and Crisis line, or visit the hotline on the org, or call 1-800-799-SAFE. If you're in a controlling or abusive relationship, there's no shame in needing help, only strength in asking for it. Thank you for joining me today in the Rise Room. It is always a pleasure to have you guys here and talk about these topics. In this episode, if this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Remember, you cannot control how others behave, but you can choose how you protect your peace, how you guard your mind, and how you rise above the chaos. Until next time, family, stay gentle with yourself, protect your energy, and keep rising. This is the Rise Room. Step in, rise up. Bye, everyone.